What up, everybody? This is episode 11 of the Nerd Outlet Podcast. This is your boy Luther coming back to you from a nice little hiatus. You know, we went down to the Bahamas. We chilled there for a second.
I went into a hibernation.
Oh, shit, for real?
I gained about 40 pounds.
Good.
it
You're looking
was
good.
2 weeks.
You're looking
Yeah.
good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nothing but mass and like muscle.
Word.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not a drop
this
of
is
water.
muscle. It turns into muscle when I need it. You know what I mean?
Oh, like Luffy. Bring it full circle.
Bringing it back.
We got a great show for you guys, though. I have a great show. We're gonna be talking about some cool things.
Doubt it.
We're a little late.
It's not going to be cool.
We're going to be talking about the,
Unsubscribe right now.
the
Watch
no-
this with
Okay.
every single one of our
Hold on,
subscribers.
let me get my phone out. Luther,
Continue,
my bad.
please. Don't stop.
Okay, so you guys already heard the boy Nathan. What up,
Hi.
Greg?
What's up, nerds?
Gabe?
Hello.
What?
Urkel's here? Oh
That's
my
what-
god.
That's my Ryan Scott impression.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
before-
guys.
Hold on. I heard a lot of Ryan Scott on this new episode of a comedy button.
No
I
spoilers.
Oh.
guess- I
No
guess
spoilers.
because
Hey, everybody, keep it down.
rest in peace.
Moment of silence for
For Anthony.
Anthony Galangas.
Galapagos.
Galapagos.
He's not with the comedy button anymore.
Rest in peace.
Whoa.
Hey, he's gotta do what he's gotta do.
He's dead to me.
He has to do what he has to do.
So
Well-
walk around shirtless, like, by himself?
With dogs.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, dude, with Greg fucking Miller. This dude literally leaves comedy button 2 days later. He's like chilling with Greg Miller, and he's like, I love hanging out with like friends. And I swear they were like recording something. I'm like, all right. cool, so
Hashtag
leave
fuck comedy button.
Yeah.
You know that shit, bro. You know he's. Well, I mean, like, just because he's not on the comedy button anymore doesn't mean he has to do podcasts.
Oh no, yeah. He said he's only gonna be doing Rebel FM.
And I'm sure it'll be like a guest appearance every so often.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, they
Like,
said,
he'll be,
yeah.
dude. Like, I bet you, like, a handful of times during the year, he'll be on
No, they said
comedy button.
And honestly, are you really gonna miss Anthony Galapagos?
I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I love.
No, he's a
Anthony.
good. Like, I like him too, but
Okay,
like,
but, like,
he's
let's be
not like
honest.
the main two people, which is Brian and Max.
Right.
Oh, bullshit.
If they
Bullshit.
never-
Are you gonna straight up bring?
Bullshit. Scott Bromley.
uh,
No, those three. It's the three. Those are the three
I
that
gotta say,
make comedy.
I gotta say, it's
What
Brian-
is going
Brian
on,
and Max.
interwebs?
I literally skip that part every time.
Really,
I hate
dude,
him.
I love Max and I love Brian, but Scott is so cool.
Did
Did
Like,
you
I
guys
love
notice
Scott.
the difference between summer Max and fall Max? He goes, like, super emo now.
I was about to say
No,
he gets
yeah.
Like,
super
he's
emotional.
like, my hair's not gelled up anymore, and I wear all black.
and I've gained
trying
a
to
couple
keep warm.
pounds.
Yeah, like, I don't know what he does. I guess it's just like he changes his mood.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you listen to the comedy button, he does have like
He dealt with depression.
emotional. I was like, he's dealt with depression a lot.
Yeah.
So, I
Oh,
mean, like,
really?
Yeah.
he's dealt with a lot of. He was.
I'm
like,
sure he still has like some of it. Like
that shit doesn't go away.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, like it improves, but
Hey,
it doesn't go
You
away.
guys want to know what'll never go away from Max Scoville? The stain of sucking his own dick.
He tried.
He tried.
Bro,
He tried.
said he got it in his mouth and then stopped because he was like, "This is weird."
Okay, I gotta go back and listen, but I think he said he got close and he said,
Because they
nah.
asked, dude, it's the comedy button. You know they're gonna ask him like, "Okay, did you bust in your mouth?" And he's like, "Nah."
Yeah, I
He's like,
remember
I had it
that.
in my mouth and I had to stop because it was weird. But still, though, like, damn.
Wasn't this Max when he was fat?
Yeah, he said this was when he was fat. So-
Could you imagine that?
Wow, I mean, he must have been pretty flexible.
no,
Damn.
that's what he said. But on a side
Impressive.
note, yeah, Gabe, have you been checking out that new South Park season? What do you
Dude,
think?
yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I just don't like how they're doing this because the previous season did this too. Where like it's one
continuous-
continuous episode pretty
No, yeah, I
much.
hate
I
that.
don't like it. I like the one-offs. And it's
Yeah.
funny when Cartman like because they pretty much kill him off. Was it episode 2?
What? Oh, in this
In this season, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
like
like he's barely in it now.
Yeah. Other than like in the later episodes, do you see he has a girlfriend now?
Yeah,
Dude, he's like-
keeps holding. Like I saw the one with the troll.
Dude, he's like I saw vagina. It changed my life.
It straight up goes, I just want to know where your balls are.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and then she goes, do you want me to show you? And the episode just ends.
Dude, I wonder how far he's gonna go with this girl. And like if it's gonna last
Dude,
or
as soon as he gets, dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen like every other episode. They're gonna finally get him to fuck with Butters. He's gonna go back to his old ways, and then
Yeah.
she's probably gonna dump him.
yeah.
But
It's a pretty
Butters is a
interesting
little
season.
bitch in this season, from what I've seen.
bro,
yeah,
no, bro.
yeah. From what he
With, like,
started
the
out
woman-
last
the-
season,
like the men and like woman bullshit that like he got like everybody riled up for. I mean,
They whipped out
they're
their-
definitely making fun of.
they whipped out their wieners.
Yes, that's
Yo.
it. And they're in the crowd at like the basketball game or something.
They're like, you
that.
can either sit down, kneel, or stand up, and then Bush is like,
Hips on his
wieners.
So Devin hasn't watched that much South Park, and I was like, and we were hanging out with a couple friends, and I was like, hey, let's watch an episode of South Park. I was like, let's just pick the new one because it'll be the most relevant one because South Park is.
Wait, she's
very,
never watched a single episode,
Yeah,
or
very true.
I mean, she's seen episodes before.
Okay,
But she's
okay.
never really. I was like, let's give it a shot, and of course, she didn't really like.
yeah.
it
So
'cause
this is not the
she's
season to
just-
start off on.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wanted to show them the Warcraft one, but everybody else was game to watch like a new one.
Yeah.
Because you know that they're gonna be
That's
making
one
fun
of the
of
best
like.
episodes, though, hands down. The
Do
World
what?
of Warcraft.
It's a
one.
good one.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a
That's
really
my.
good
I don't think it's the best one, but it's my
One
favorite
of the
one.
best is
Yes,
what I said,
yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely one of the best. But I just like it because it's so I can.
Stan!
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. I just like how like each time they hold the USB drive, they hold it like a fucking sword. Like.
He's
or,
like,
or the
He's
why don't,
killing
why
the
don't we,
player.
why don't one of us log on and give it to him? Well, I don't have an account.
I
Does
have a
anybody
life.
Have account? No, I have a life.
He's like, how do you kill that has no life?
But so guys,
What up, though?
outside of South Park, we have some good stuff at least.
Great news.
Great stuff.
Very good
great
stuff.
It was a good day the other day.
The other day,
What was
yeah,
that, a Thursday or what was it?
it was Thursday. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
was it? Yeah, it was
week
Thursday.
ago.
Both.
So
Thursday
many
was a lot of shit.
announcements in one day.
Yeah, I almost didn't live the tell the tale. But
My
but you
heart
did.
stopped.
Do what?
My heart stopped.
What?
Dude.
See, this guy had to get resuscitated.
Yeah, I had to call up Action Brunson. He's
Shocked him.
No, I had to call Big Body.
yeah, he sent over Big Body.
Yeah.
Bro, just
Real quick.
as a side note,
One time.
I gotta show you guys how this music video ends after this.
Uh,
I know
Okay.
Greg's already seen
Okay.
it, but dude, the way the
First-
video ends.
First and foremost, though, let's get it out of the way why we didn't have a podcast
Do
last
right.
week.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know if we've talked about it. I don't know if you saw it in the.
Oh
chat.
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
but yeah, I was involved in a robbery.
Rest in
It's
peace.
crazy shit. Crazy shit.
How did it happen? Like, how did it start off? I'm curious.
Dude walked in with a.
Black dude, white dude.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean?
it was like a black guy who's like.
Okay, it's a question. We're
Nathan
not
was
going
behind
there.
the counter saying, "Yo, I swear on Crip, if somebody walked in."
Dude walks in. Nah, but dude just walked in a black hoodie, put a bandana over his face, had a black bag, pulled out a semi-automatic out of it,
Ooh, that's scary.
and yeah, told us to get down, and
That's scary. I'm like,
it was scary, man. It
Yeah,
was scary.
I had no
I had
idea it
the
was a semi-automatic weapon. Like as soon as I read that in the article, actually, I was like, shit.
yeah,
That was really scary.
yeah, it was
I mean,
scary.
Like, it's a weapon either way being pointed at you, but still, like, knowing that it's an automatic weapon.
Yeah, and it was fully loaded, so
how long
Yeah.
was he there for?
I mean, dude, it probably happened in less than 2 minutes.
Yep, I felt
yeah,
forever,
because
right?
But
Yeah.
it feels
See
like
the-
forever.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
bet.
really did. It was one of those things because it felt like it was forever, but it also felt like it happened so fucking quick. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because like your mind isn't a completely like different like it's surreal, dude. Like after it, like I didn't feel like myself for like a couple days,
Damn.
and that's why we couldn't do the podcast
No,
because I
man,
went to
we
go
totally
see
get
family.
that.
But like no, straight up, it feels like surreal. Like I've never like been able to use the word surreal and like really believe it, but like. It's an out of body experience after you like and you sit there and process that in your head
Mhm.
and like dude for like the first like 48 maybe 72 hours like you just can't process that, dude. You just can't because like what happens is you start doing these waves so like 1 hour you're doing good, the next hour you're feeling like really shitty.
Mhm.
I mean like dude could have just killed me right
Yeah,
there.
could end.
You know,
dude, fuck
and,
that, dude.
and then like you know my brain I start over analyzing shit and I was like dude a dude could have killed me for like $1,000.
Mhm.
You know, it's fucking disgusting. That's a disgusting
Yeah,
thought
over
to think
nothing.
of.
have they caught him yet?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
They haven't.
Yeah.
Who are you
um,
working with? Just another sales associate?
So we had like the
Dude, they
district.
had, like,
we had the
literally
district
all,
manager.
like,
we had
most
like
managers there.
we had like people that are like our bosses, boss,
And
and
they
all
were
of
all
them.
in the back.
They're on the back.
Mm.
They were coming in because they were going from they're like in our district and like all the big boss. I'm talking like big people, like people that like that cover most of the southeast just like area of GameStop, and yeah, they were all in and they're all in the back. Other than one of them that was talking to us, they're kind of like I don't know what they were discussing, but it was like me, my manager, and another coworker.
Gotcha.
Yeah, told us to get down, told me to get up and start opening the registers, and of course, Luther can attest to this, that the registers, in the worst times possible, always like to be really slow unlocking because it's all controlled.
It's like Christmas Day. There's
Yes.
like a lady with like
It's-
5 kids. There's like kids climbing up the shelves.
And you're just trying to get them out of there, and you're trying to open the drawer, and
Just
it
give
just
me the
doesn't.
new Call of Duty. Just
Yeah.
give me that.
Yeah, but basically, I'm sitting there, and I'm like trying to open the registers, and they're not like they're taking their sweet ass time. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, hurry up!" And I was like, "I'm going as fast as I can." And he started counting down. Outside, my hands just went numb.
Oh fuck.
My
that,
face went
dude.
numb. My hands went numb. But I mean, he threw the bag at me, told me to just dump the registers in there, and I did it. Like people are asking
Yeah.
me like, what number was he at when I was like, I don't know. Like, you know, had
So
a freaking gun pointed at
As
me
long
and
as
started
it's not
counting down.
zero. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I mean, I don't think he would have, regardless if he hit that number. But
you don't know.
That's the
never
thing.
know.
You don't know.
well,
People
I
are
mean, it's
crazy
like
as fuck.
one of the
Yeah.
coworkers was like, I don't think it was a real gun. And I was like, well, I'm not going to question it in
No.
that situation.
You should
Absolutely
never.
not.
No.
You
No.
know, I'm not questioning that
Act
regardless.
as if it
was
is.
Was it the coworker who was still on the floor, bruh? If you thought it wasn't a real gun, you should have charged him.
Yeah.
If you want to attack him, I'm not doing it. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it could have just been a defense thing because he was okay with it because I think he was there because the thing is I actually got the job because somebody else quit because of a robbery that happened recently at the location. So
Oh.
Wow.
fuck that.
I wonder if it's the
Yeah,
same
so like
guy.
two robberies in 2 months.
Nope.
And yeah, and being involved in one of them. So I mean, even if it was just that one robbery, I would have quit. But I totally quit.
Yeah.
Totally quit. Totally done with that. I don't know what I'm doing next, but
He's soul searching now.
soul searching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, I need.
Go-
Yeah.
go.
Everybody's like, "What are you doing now?" I'm like, "Bro, it's not the time to
And-
think about a job right now. The time is
Hibernation.
to just deal with this shit."
Back into hibernation.
Yeah, back
He's
in
about
that's
to
why I
get-
went to hibernation. That's why I gained like
Hey.
40 pounds since last Wednesday. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. It was really crazy.
Dude, it sounds insane.
Yeah. he's
Yeah,
about to
then
get
I-
a
and
50
yeah.
It's something you really can't like process.
It is, and,
Yeah.
and
Especially if you haven't gone through it.
even this describing it to people, like
Yeah.
now I can sit there here and talk about it a little bit more. But like at first, I'm like, dude, it's a hard thing to,
Yeah.
and it's a hard thing to even like. It's so hard to talk about that on the other end too, from what I noticed, because like. I don't know how I would react if someone told me that, you know, especially someone very close to me.
Yeah.
So like my mom was just like freaking out, and I was like, I mean, I'm fine, but like, you know, how do you process something like that, you know?
Yeah.
You know, my sister was like, I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, other than, you know, she went through the, oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay, and I'm so sorry this happened. But like outside of that, like, what do you do? You know, you just gotta be there.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, like like I'm saying, like 1 hour you can be fine, and the next, like, we went out the next day.
Mm.
With my family, and I was doing fine. And just out of nowhere, man, I started like panicking, and I was just they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was just like, "I don't know." I was like, and then just started crying and stuff like that. And 10 minutes later, I was fine.
A little bit of PTSD.
Well, no, I mean like post traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and you know, and I decided to go a little bit more public with it than I usually do with things, solely because I did need some support, not just from like family and stuff like that. And it's been really nice, man, because everybody's just been really messaging me, and you know, I had one of my close friends, Chris, come over, and it was nice because it was the first night. Like I really just kind of forgot that it happened because he brought his Wii U over, and we just played like Smash and Mario Kart for like 4 hours straight. And
Nice.
dude, it was just awesome, and it just shows you like how. And it was one of those things. It just showed me how great like video games can be, and whether it's a social environment or by yourself. Like I've been playing a lot of Zelda in the past week because I'm just like trying to play something lighthearted. Because I mean, like I played a little bit of Gears, and I was just like, I just don't want to sit here and like shoot guns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I'm not like anti-gun, but like I was like, I don't really want to play something super gruesome and violent right now. After
I mean, people joke about triggered, but I mean, at the same time,
Yeah.
like,
well, when I dropped my keys off, we have this like thing, little sensor in the front of the door, and like every once in a while, if someone gets near it or opens the door, this little voice pops up at GameStop, and it's like, "Thank you for coming to GameStop. This is being recorded and all that type of stuff." You know, because of the area we're in.
yeah. I think a lot of GameStops do that.
Yeah, the one we worked at never did that, from what I know.
really?
So
Yeah,
that's all I had
It's
to
like
base
old
it.
timey.
Yeah, but Yeah, so I was in there for like a couple minutes just talking to them, and they were asking me how I was doing when I like dropped my keys off, because it took me a couple days to go back in there and like muster the strength to go back in there. But like that thing, because what would happen is every once in a while people who were like walking in there in that shopping center would walk by it, and that thing would just trigger without somebody opening the door. And I had my back to the door, and it made that noise, and I just started freaking the fuck out. You know, I was like, "Yep, I gotta get out of here." I was like, "All right, guys, gotta go, bye," and just like walked out. And I was like, "Yep, I'm never walking." I honestly don't think I'm ever gonna walk into a GameStop again. So, but whatever.
All digital, man. Join the future.
Yeah, we're not
all
missing
digital
out on
or just. I mean,
games.
honestly, and you got Amazon now, and I can get games for
Yup.
with my dad's Prime for
Mhm.
52. It's like no, it's 20% off. I think
Mhm. Yeah.
If you pre-order,
pre-order or I think purchase. In
Yeah,
general.
if you buy it like new, like when it's released, I think.
Yeah, I think it's in the first like week or something like that. There's a certain time frame, but if you buy it through Amazon, you get it for 20% off.
are
via
they,
Prime.
are they handing out digital codes too?
No,
It's just
that's the
physical.
unfortunate part
physical.
about it
Yeah.
is you don't get the 20% off of the digital.
Hopefully in the
Okay.
future, yeah.
Yeah, if Amazon starts
Um,
doing that,
I can,
it's gonna be awesome.
I mean, it's definitely something that I think they're really trying to do with the physical, but like, yeah, if they can get the digital, shit, dude, watch out. Or at least if just Sony and Microsoft can get through that. But hey, guys, let's talk about some video games. So Luther, he sits there and doesn't say anything.
What up though?
Tell us about
Chappy.
tell us a little bit about this small Rockstar game that just got announced.
Oh,
It's nothing. It's not a big deal.
Are you guys talking about
Table tennis. Too?
About
Yeah, table tennis too.
Yeah, table tennis
The,
too.
one, the sequel we've all been asking for.
You remember that time Luther actually thought it was a? I sent him that
The
that
dude,
Kotaku.
I really
image.
thought that was it. I was about to be so pissed, but at the same time,
Table
like, there's
tennis is
nothing
awesome.
you could do about it. But
Hey cousin, do you want to go play tennis?
That's all it is. GTA characters in the tennis world.
Oh, man.
But anyway, guys, Rockstar
But,
announced. Yeah,
a little western by the name of Red Dead Redemption 2.
It does.
fuck the name.
It's a stupid name. I agree.
Wait,
They
why?
should-
Because it's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah,
I
And
because
just
the other
don't
one's
like-
Red Dead Revolver.
yeah.
Okay,
So it
like,
should have kept it.
Haven't they proven at this point that numbers and sequels like sell more?
Yeah,
Yeah,
regardless?
Yeah, but it's
I get
Rockstar.
it. Yeah, I get it.
I didn't totally get it. GTA 5.
And again, it's
Yeah.
Red Dead. People know the name already.
yeah, but it would just been nicer if it was like
Yeah.
Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Revenge, or whatever.
Or
you
anything,
know,
yeah.
Everybody was. Yeah, it's just nicer. It's cleaner.
The only reason I think they went with Red Dead Redemption is because I think they're trying to do this as like
Pretty cool.
their other Grand Theft Auto. You know how there's Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
5.
Make it a series.
but
Yeah.
it starts to beg
fair
the
enough.
question: is this going to be another redemption story though, or is this going to be something completely different?
That's a speculation, right? That's a prequel.
Yeah. Well, there's other speculations that it's both a prequel and a sequel.
I can say
They were going
that.
to be following
A pre-sequel,
Jack.
as they call it.
maybe Marston's son.
Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Fuck Jack.
Which would be present, or maybe a completely new character. But a lot of people are saying that the 7 characters that were shown in the promotion image and were in the end of the trailer
hmm
are actually Dutch in his game.
Yeah.
Which is, and if you look at it, if you do any homework and zoom and you, like get a really nice quality picture of it, I saw it on Reddit. One of the 7 people in the black and red image literally looks like John Marston, and one of them has the exact same hat that I
Dutch
can't remember
has.
that Dutch has,
Yeah.
and he's in the front. And then I can't remember. There's another guy that's really well known in the Red Dead Redemption story that was part of the gang as well. And they basically had a comparison shot of the 3. I think it was actually kind of funny. Brought it up on. I can't remember if it was Gamecast or something like that. But they had that image pop up, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's Marston right there." So I'm guessing focusing a prequel on the gang-related part of Marston.
Pre-sequel.
I'm waiting to see what it is, just because. See, like honestly, if they would have treated this game, it's like how they announced it and how they dropped the trailer different than the way they did GTA.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why I feel like, even though this is a totally different game, a totally different universe,
Yeah,
but I think they are treating this the same way they do with the Grand Theft Auto games.
I hope so.
Where every game is a different protagonist, a different story, and if those games happen to come out in the same generation, you see how it was GTA 4 and GTA 5, and they let those characters transfer over, like bleed into those.
Mhm.
I feel like we may see some reoccurring characters, but I feel like if Rockstar's doing like Rockstar's always done, because if you think about it, I don't think they've ever, maybe other than I guess since they kind of own Max Payne, but I don't think they've ever made a game where they've had a direct sequel with the same people.
But I mean, that could change anytime, and it could
No,
be
that
this
can
game.
change anytime. But
Yeah,
what I'm
'Cause
saying
I
is,
completely. I would before I saw this evidence and I looked
Yeah.
at the images. I was on the same boat that you were on. This is gonna be completely different people, and maybe the part that is the sequel and not the prequel, the flashbacks or whatever we're doing, is gonna be completely different people. And like Dutch's gang is just known as like, stories you tell your kids kind of thing.
the only person I know, and they
Campfire
don't even
stories.
have to like confirm that I know will be in Red Dead Redemption 2, is I don't know if you guys remember him, but at some part in Red Dead Redemption, John comes across this old guy and he like freaks out 'cause he's like, dude, you were a legend back when I was just like coming up.
Yeah.
da-da-da-da-da-da." I know that guy will definitely be in the
What,
game.
doing the suit?
No, it's just an old, just like another old
Huh.
cowboy.
Interesting.
Oh,
You even
I
see him
know
in
about-
Undead Nightmare because
know
he's the
about-
one who like shows you about like tricks to killing the zombies.
Yeah. 'Cause you meet the dude in Mexico, right?
Yeah, you meet him in Mexico
Yeah.
because he's literally just out in hiding because
Yeah.
of all the stuff he did back in the day.
Now,
It'd be cool if you played as him.
would you want it to be? Would you guys want it to be?
A sequel?
A
a
prequel?
prequel?
No,
or at least part prequel.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I want it to be a totally.
I
Different
do too,
game.
because you finished John Marston's story. Even if you would continue with Jack, I feel like it's just
It
no
it
point.
would be cool though if you are another gang and that gang just happens to rival Dutch's gang and you come across them. That would be cool. But
I feel like it shouldn't even be in the same area.
no, yeah.
I could honestly just see it being a few sequences throughout the whole game that you go into flashbacks, and there might be some key thing. It might be maybe a certain object that you're trying to find that Dutch's gang had before, and that you're trying to find or something. I'm just literally
Animus?
spitballing a
The Animus, like going back in time, like
yeah.
Assassin's
He
Creed
picks up
3.
he picks up artifacts and then
That's what I'm thinking.
somehow they trigger they trigger memories.
yeah, AC3.
But I mean,
Not AC
let me see if I can-
Revelation. Picking up those discs and he's like, he just gets sent back to see Altair.
Are you gonna pick
somehow.
up the collection?
Nah.
I am. See?
No.
It looks good. It looks like,
They don't look good. I don't want to say that.
I mean, it looks better than the AC2 used to look.
Yeah,
Dude,
but it's
I don't-
still
That's
not
the only
saying
reason I'm
much.
picking it up. Just
I
AC2.
honestly think the only games that I'll pick up if they're ever remastered, talking about Red Dead Redemption, I'll probably pick that up again because I would like to play the story again before the next one comes out, and Dead Space 2 are the
But
only
here, look at
Yes.
this.
games now that
I
I'm
know
probably-
that-
Dead
the
Space
people that
Remastered
are
would be
on the-
fantastic.
Yeah, it would be.
I know the people that are listening can't see this, but I want you guys to see. This is one of the images of the 7.
Yeah, tell me that doesn't look like John
That's
Marston.
that. You can't tell me that's not John Marston.
Oh, I mean, dude, it honestly like really looks
Just
like him.
looks like him.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because if you look at the detail in his face, he has the same like face wrinkles that
Yep.
John Marston has.
And then the
Maybe
person in the
some
center had the
No, I haven't
exact
seen that close up.
had the exact facial expressions of Dutch, and had the exact hat that Dutch has.
Do you think they're gonna do multiple playable characters again, or you
Okay,
think they're
okay.
just gonna
If
do
they do
one
the-
character?
I'm fine with it if they do the flashback to where you're playing as
So you
somebody
play
in
as
Dutch.
one, and then it switches to a completely different sequence. And
But
then
let's
you're playing
say
as one
let's say
character.
in one timeline, I want it to be one person.
Yeah.
But if it's a flashback kind of thing, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to do two characters.
Right.
But I hope we're not simultaneously playing.
You can just switch
multiple.
whenever you want.
Like I don't
GTA
know,
5.
dude. Like it kind of worked with 5, but like at the same time, like
Dude,
What's
it
his
made
name?
made other character stories lacking.
Lack.
Like Franklin.
Franklin, yeah, okay,
barely
yeah.
touched.
Franklin was the most interesting character in that whole thing.
Yeah, and
you know
never-
why? Because I mean, like I guess it's because of me, because I'm a white guy and I've never experienced like how it is to be like, part of a gang, part of a hood. All the no, but he's in the
Dude, that's the
hood.
funniest shit you've ever said.
No, but he is
But it's true,
definitely.
he
in
I
is
the
know,
in
hood.
the
I
hood.
agree, but it's still funny to me.
It's so funny, yeah. But I mean, it's just saying like.
So that's why I
and,
feel like
and,
I
and
relate.
experience, and that's what Grand Theft Auto does so well.
True.
Is it brings about these racial issues. It brings about these political issues. It brings about and it basically makes a parody of it. And it was nice, and because like what was his main character's name? Trevor, and
It's
then
Michael.
Michael. Like, what did
Michael was pretty
Michael?
much-
Yeah,
what
Michael's
did
the
Michael
worst.
bring to the story
Nothing.
that we haven't seen in a movie before about a white rich man?
Oh, but I mean, see, but that's just how the Grand Theft Auto games always been. They always.
Okay, but like I've watched fucking Casino. I've watched all the.
It was a
what-
parody of it. I mean,
But like,
No, yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like,
Hey,
it's one of
like,
those things.
hey,
Like
it
Trevor,
it
we haven't
makes
seen a
sense why you
Trevor
don't like
before.
it.
Trevor's fucking
We haven't seen a
awesome.
Trevor before. We haven't seen a Franklin before.
Yeah, we have.
But we decided to focus on a type of character that we've seen multiple times in other media.
We've seen
That's where I
we've
think-
seen multiple Franklins.
I mean, like we've seen
Before.
in San Andreas, but
And
like,
in the Saints Row series.
Hey,
but
it's
Franklin's
Franklin.
story is different than what I'm seeing in most.
I feel like Franklin's story was just lacking.
But
so
he wanted
much.
to get out. He was part of a gang
He-
and all that stuff, but he wanted to get out.
Yeah.
Tell me, I can't think of a
Boys in the
story.
Hood.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. It's not something. It's not. You make it seem like they've never touched. There've been multiple stories that told this kind of story before.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wanted more Franklin because there was so much that he alluded to, but they just never touched on because he's like, oh, I'm just not about that life anymore.
Honestly, I like what's his name, Lamar.
Dude, Lamar.
Lamar's that's the boy.
Do you know he has a show, like he's like a YouTube star now?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I saw him doing something, and I didn't even know it was him, but the voice kept talking. I was like, bro, like just say something you'd say in GTA. He said something, and I was like, paused it, looked at his name, Googled it, and immediately was like, Grand Theft
him.
Auto is like the biggest thing he's ever done.
Does he look like his in-game character?
Kind of.
Wait, are you talking about Westworld?
No, I'm talking about the guy the guy who voices Lamar in.
Oh, my bad.
OD.
Yeah.
Wait, we were watching
Wes
West.
Davis.
We were watching.
Little.
Me and Luther were watching Westworld, and Trevor's
Dude,
in
that
that.
show is
Also,
awesome.
Trevor's in Walking Dead too. I didn't know that. He's
Wait,
one.
the
He's in
new
one.
season?
Yeah, he's one of Negan's. I think he
Whoa.
actually is Negan's go-to guy.
Chill, because I'm finishing up season 6
Bruh.
right now. Have you finished it?
Oh my god.
Bro, I watched the
I'm on,
first.
like,
Okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
first
I watched
episode of this.
no spoilers at all. I'm not
No.
giving any spoilers. It was very tasteless, in my opinion. The opener, and also it was directed horribly.
What, of the new season?
Yeah, I mean, like. But hey, shout out to everybody. Devin, my girlfriend's gonna be on the 3rd episode, so
Be on the lookout, guys.
not this Sunday, but next Sunday. You'll be able to unless hopefully they didn't cut that whole scene out, but from what we know, she will be on episode 3.
Walking Dead has like the biggest spike ever.
17
views.
million
Yeah.
has 17 million watched the premiere. Think about that. So at least hopefully 15 million are gonna be on.
Dude, we're about
Next.
to get 20 million just because this plug you just put in.
True. Yeah, we're gonna
Word.
another
We're
3 million.
huge,
Yeah,
man, we're
yeah.
huge. We're out there.
But honestly, guys, did you like the Red Dead trailer? Was it a disappointment? Are
Nah,
you?
dude, it's
It
a
was- it's-
Rockstar
yeah, it's a
trailer.
good
Yeah, it's
trailer.
like it's what they did with GTA 5,
Yeah.
right? Where they just showed off
I just wanted to see.
landscapes and like more scenery kind of
I'm
things
waiting-
without a lot of hints to what the actual
Yeah.
story and game is going to be like. So
Yeah, I don't know if you guys listened
definitely
to
looks
it.
pretty.
Yeah, I listened to I can't remember. It might have been Up at Noon, but Max Scoville brought up a really good thing. It might have been PlayStation Beyond, but he's like a lot of trailers, especially opening trailers for open world games. They usually show who the character is, who the bad guy is, some tasks that you're going to be doing in the world. And he's like, that doesn't really make sense when you're having an open world game. You like want to see the world that you're really in. He said, and that trailer really did that. And I started thinking about, I was like, damn, like he's actually right. Like, also, I don't, because none of us have said it yet. That game, if that's, and from what we know, Rockstar always does in-game footage. I mean, they came out and said that this is the whole thing was on PS4. The trailer, whoo, one of the
Hey.
prettiest games I've ever seen, especially open world. The lighting in this game looks fucking insane.
Only on PS4 Pro.
Only PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Them teraflops, dude, they
You
push it to
saw
the next level.
Them four was it four? I can't remember.
It's 4.2.
2, yeah, that's what I thought. But
Push that
no,
shit to
dude,
the
that
next
game
level.
looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, like, and, Grand Theft Auto still looks really good, but like, whoo, this blows that out of the water.
You know what?
yeah.
What other trailer dropped recently that looks gorgeous? That new Zelda. You know
Ooh.
what that new Zelda's gonna be on?
What's it going to be on?
It's gonna be on the
Nintendo
Switch.
Switch.
Hey.
All right, this is where it gets heated for me, bro.
Go ahead, get heated.
Hold on,
man.
hold on.
Hold on.
Get fully torqued.
Before I get into it, Greg, what do you think of the Nintendo Switch? Or hold on, let's describe. Let's talk about
Yeah,
what it
we'll
is
talk
before.
about
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
saw.
well, you
first
can
of
talk
all.
about it.
Okay, I mean, so what we saw was what we heard was rumored.
Expected,
so
yeah.
it's a half mobile, half at-home console. Basically, what you get is like a 7-inch tablet that docks into
6.2 from what I've read.
Okay, so
I'm just
almost.
letting you. I'm just confirming. It's
So-
It's a 6.2 inch screen.
Mhm.
You're a gamer, I think. I don't know if it was today or very recently brought it. 6.2 inch screen, 720p resolution. For what I.
So it's like the size of like a Kindle Fire.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's basically a bigger version of the Vita screen.
Sure.
For all of
Which
you
looks
who
good.
haven't seen it yet, just look at your Wii U tablet and just close your eyes and be like, what would this look like if it's next level?
It's not
What
like
if-
that.
He said
would
next
The
level.
next level.
Close your eyes and think, what would this be like if it was actually good?
Oh.
It really doesn't look like the Wii U tablet at all.
Oh,
it looks like a
no.
regular tablet.
Yeah, so like,
So
yeah.
picture that docking into some kind of base, and then you have a controller that's wireless,
Yeah.
but it has like multiple parts to it. So it has a center part and then two sides that you like take off, detach from the controller,
And
and
slide
then
onto
you
the
slide them onto the
on
tablet,
each side of the tablet.
and then that is your mobile.
Yeah, those
device.
they're calling them the Joy-Con controllers.
Right.
I don't know why, but I'm guessing they don't really hold that much of a charge because they're so damn small. I don't know what they would really be packing in it.
Right.
But I started thinking about it. I was like, I bet you $20 when you, because like, the dude had like a controller, like it looked like a real controller, and he slid those things out of the controller.
Right.
I bet you the middle base of that controller
Charges
home
them.
has a lot of is where
yeah,
the main
'cause
battery
it shows
is.
lights on both sides,
sides.
indicating that it would be charging.
Yeah.
somehow.
So yeah, I'm guessing that is like your main controller hub. So I'm guessing you're probably gonna get a really good battery life
Mhm.
when you're docked into that. But I'm guessing it's usually feeding off the controller or the tablet itself
Yeah.
when you have it plugged in.
And it's an
'cause-
interesting controller too, because you don't have a D-pad on it. You have the C buttons from N64,
Yeah,
the camera buttons.
the camera button.
So you just have
But, I
up,
mean,
down,
like-
left, right,
Yeah.
which is essentially the same thing, but they're physical buttons versus a pad
Yeah.
that you
Which
directly
is fine with
move.
me, man. I don't really care.
Right.
Because honestly, like most games, because it does, we can confirm it does have 2 analog sticks, and it doesn't
Mhm.
look like it looks like real analog sticks. It ain't the slidey bullshit
Right.
that
3DS has.
3DS has or something like that. And that's what I was kind of scared by because it was gonna be portable, and I was like, dude, that means they might not have like real analog sticks. Like
We
'cause
have no idea if it has motion controls at all.
Yeah, I think they
I've-
did come out and say
yeah.
Eurogamer also did confirm that it's a touchscreen as well.
But
But I'm guessing the touchscreen stuff isn't really going to be integrated in the games that much. It's mostly just for like ease of use for the interface. I bet you
Yeah.
$20 that stuff's like you can probably deactivate it when you're playing the game.
So with the Joy-Cons, you can break them apart and use them as separate controllers
Yep.
if you're playing multiplayer.
So like Mario Kart, they showed Mario Kart in like
Right.
NBA 2K.
It's kind of awkward because they're like tiny little mini controllers with
Yeah.
just like a stick and some buttons on them.
yeah, but I mean,
And they're
it's-
kind of off-center too.
I
'Cause
know.
they're like
they're a little off
staggered.
center. Yeah,
So-
one of them the actual sticks is a little bit closer to the buttons
Right.
than the other one.
Yep.
That's my only beef with it, but at the same time, like I kind of understand it. But they're cheap, man. From what like a lot of people are saying, those things are probably like super cheap, and they probably offer ones that are a lot nicer, a
And
little
they
bit
offer
bigger.
pro controllers, which
Yeah.
are like
Yeah.
Looks like
can
a
be-
s- like a
yeah, a
Xbox
standard
controller.
controller.
Looks like a nice Xbox controller. So yeah, there's what 3 controllers really right there.
Yeah.
You can use the Joy-Con controllers that
as
are
a
on
whole,
the sides
right? Or you
and
just use
plug them
one
into this
separate
like
piece.
little base that becomes like a real controller.
Right.
You can also play them. You can actually take them off of the when you're doing it portable. You can actually take them off and hold them in both hands like a
Right.
like the Wiimote.
And
but
have
I'm
your
guessing-
tablet set up like on a stand. It
Yeah,
has a
but
little
depending on the
kickstand it.
charge of the things, I'm guessing you really can't play that much that way, unless they have like pretty good small batteries inside of
Oh
them.
no, it's really interesting. Like
I'm interested.
all the
though.
technology behind it is very interesting.
Yeah, but now that we've really gone on to basically,
Games.
well, let's. I want to see what people actually think of it. What do you
Oh, okay.
think of it, Gabe? 'Cause
like
I
the
don't. We haven't
design.
really talked about it.
Dude, the design is gorgeous to me.
It is
It
really
looks
pretty
really
system.
good console. Yeah.
Like and Nintendo's not really been known, at least in our generation,
Yeah.
except the GameCube, because I love the concept of the GameCube.
I
And
just
the
didn't like
controller
it
was
purple.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll honestly give you that. Like that purple is fucking
Lunchbox.
ugly.
This might be the first
the handle.
console in 2 generations I'm gonna pick up from Nintendo.
Same.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick this up.
They saw. I mean, you guys know because how vocal I was after the trailer, but they got me day one.
Oh, really?
Well,
They sold me with Pokemon on it.
Oh, that too. Yeah. The Pokemon company came out and said that they are actually going to
Yeah.
be making games for this, and I was like,
The next big Pokemon game will be on Switch.
yeah. I mean, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it would also make sense for Nintendo because why release a game that sells millions of copies on your 3DS when you can potentially say, hey, we're giving you a bigger, better experience, and it's exclusively on this
It's a
system.
console seller. It's a
it
no-brainer.
Pokemon is a console seller. I don't know why they've never made a honestly, dude. If Pokemon came out
Yeah.
this for the Wii U, God, I mean the Wii U probably would have sold at least
Well, they're
another.
getting what? Pokken?
I would say
Yeah,
another
they
three.
did Pokken tournament.
Yeah.
I'm talking
but-
a traditional
Right.
Yeah, I
RPG
get it, yeah.
Pokemon game that
Right,
we
right.
all know and love. If they released one of those with a console quality,
Mhm.
they probably would have sold another 5 million. Honestly, I'd say throughout its lifetime, add another 5 million to the Wii U, and the Wii U would probably have another year or two of games.
Maybe.
True.
But remains to be seen. It's all hypothetical because it never happened. But no, the thing that sold it with me, man, is that like the Xbox. Like I love my Xbox and I love my PlayStation, but I'm living with my girlfriend now, and there's not many games on those systems that really appealed to her.
Mhm.
She's really into Pokemon right now. She's loving like I got her
Leaf
Leaf Green.
What's her
recently.
starter?
Charmander.
Yeah, the best choice.
Yes, the best. Of course, yes.
Yes.
Acceptable.
I fuck with Squirtle on occasion to occasion.
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
my
think
boy.
honestly-
I've never played with Squirtle.
She loves Squirtle though. She
Never
loves
played with
Squirtle
Bulbasaur.
though.
Yeah, fuck Bulbasaur, dude.
Yeah, but fuck Bulbasaur.
I've
seriously.
played with him
Fuck
once.
Bulbasaur.
It sucks, dude.
I've
It's the
never
worst one.
chose Bulbasaur. Like seriously, fuck
It's a
that.
big mistake. Don't ever do it.
No, but like she loves Pokemon. She's a huge Mario. Like Mario's been her favorite franchise forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Jinx.
and there's so many other franchises that are related to Mario that we could totally play.
Mario Maker
Um,
looks awesome.
And dude,
That's
I,
what I
the
really
main
want to
re-
pick up.
Honestly, it's my biggest regret is selling my Wii U solely because like me and her,
Yeah.
like, because we've actually she doesn't like Twitch at all or anything. 'Cause she's not a gamer, but we actually have spent a couple hours watching Mario Maker on Twitch because it's so fucking interesting. Like, I seriously, dude, I would love.
Don't even worry about it. All those Wii games, all those Wii U games that were super successful, they're all coming to NX.
Yeah, there's going to be
Switch,
an NX
whatever.
version of it. And
Yeah,
it also,
Switch.
we didn't talk about it, but it is a cartridge-based system.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they also confirmed that the actual tablet itself is the main system. Now that remains to be seen if there's going to be any horsepower in the docking station. I'm guessing there's going to be a little bit more processing power to push it from 720p to 1080p, but nothing like, oh, you're getting this 1080p 60 frame experience as opposed to a 720p 30 frame experience on the tablet. I don't really see it happening in that regards, but no, the fact that there's a system that appeals to both me and my girlfriend, because that's the one thing is like I have so many systems, but nothing that she wants to play. And I'm like,
Right.
that fucking sucks.
Mhm.
Like, that really sucks. Because sometimes I don't want to play a board game, and sometimes she doesn't want to play a board game.
What?
Play some
But I
dice
fuck with
games.
some Sushi,
Sushi Go. Well, when you only have two people, I'm saying.
I'm saying dice
It's hard
games,
to
dude.
play. That's what I'm saying.
Play some
Video games
dice.
are, like, when I have 3, 4, 5 people over, I usually do want to play a board game over a video game because it's a more social experience.
Sure.
It's just fun. Everybody loves card games
Yeah.
to
True.
some extent.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know, not everybody is court. You say Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. No, but it was just me and her, and we're hanging out. It'd be nice to have something that we can really both just bond over. And sit there, and that's the thing that blows my mind. We can sit there and dock that thing in our bed and play both like Mario Kart or Smash Brothers or anything with that little controller right there. Or the new Mario game that they showed that looks amazing. But also, I commute to college, and a lot of times I do have time between classes. Sometimes I get there earlier. Sometimes I can stay there a little bit later. And it'd
Playing
be nice
and driving, right?
I
Yeah,
play while I
for
drive.
sure.
Yep.
You endorse that.
Putting your
No,
stand
but
on.
just,
Just
honestly,
one
like,
hand.
you know, instead of being there on my phone for 40 minutes in between the classes I have right now, it'd be so nice to be like, dude, I'm just gonna fucking pop out and play like 30 minutes of Zelda.
You
It
would be
like
you
blows
would
my
be the
fucking
coolest
mind.
kid there.
Oh yeah,
People will crowd around.
I'll get
you.
all that man
He said
pussy.
you will be the coolest kid there.
Except
Yeah.
he's
Bro,
a
I've
man
seen so many
pussy.
people whip out their 3DS XL.
That's
whip
different.
Out Pokemon, and they get like spit on.
Yo,
That's
but can your
different.
3DS XL run Skyrim? No.
No.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Can the Switch? We don't know because it's still not confirmed.
I mean, it shows it.
Yeah, but everything other than Zelda and the Mario, well, the Mario wasn't confirmed either,
But
but
they
like,
showed.
Also,
Um,
keep in mind there was a Skyrim game on the Engage, so
Yeah.
Shout out Engage one time.
or not a Skyrim game, but Elder Scrolls game.
Was it Morrowind?
No, it was like its own game. I don't remember what it was.
Luther, what do you think of the Switch? You have been kind of silent.
What do I think?
You fucking bitch.
Oh.
I
Here it
think
comes. Here it comes.
Dude,
Reality check for everybody.
I'm glad that it's coming out
Spit that truth.
because Nintendo I've always felt like is the like if you're going to like just video game like console or even PC, Nintendo is where most people should start.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they're still a thing and they're not going to go away. But will I pick up an NX? I mean, Switch on day one? Nah. Will I pick it up on year one? Nah. But don't get me wrong. Once they have a 3D Mario good to go, and Zelda good to go, and a Metroid good to go, I might have to pick one up.
Bro, just
But-
wait for the Switch XL.
That's
Yeah.
what I might have
That's what
to.
you gotta wait for.
with like the 10-inch tablet.
And
Yeah.
and everybody listening, that is the actual sound of a human being sucking Sony's dick.
I mean, I'm not saying it because I have a PS4. I'm just.
Oh no, I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm
But,
just fucking with you.
How's that Xbox coming?
How's that? I don't have Xbox.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. I thought you
For
were
like
gonna get
months,
one.
you're like, I'm gonna pick up an Xbox
Oh,
when I get the money.
but I mean, like, I have the money, but I just, dude, hey, it's the same reason why I said I won't pick up an NX, cause, dude, I guarantee you, I'm gonna pick up an Xbox One, play Sunset, which I know that's the only thing that would
Pick
make
up
me get,
Gears, dude.
dude. I will play Gears. I'll play the story, never anything else.
Go up with me.
You wouldn't do dude Ford.
Yeah.
I would, dude. I won't, cause I just don't. You, dude. How many times have you gone on the PS4 and been like, oh, dude, look, Luther's playing Call of Duty Zombies. Oh, look, Luther's playing Junkenstein's Revenge on Overwatch.
Okay.
Nah.
But Ford.
Ford is fun.
Ford's different, bro.
No, dude.
Ford is one of the only experiences that I've really like played with a handful of people.
Bro, we gotta keep the tradition going, bro. We gotta beat this Gears campaign.
Okay, but hey, tell me.
I haven't
We
even
gotta
started
be-
the
we
story
gotta
yet.
be-
Hey,
I've been
tell
so
me. Hey,
busy.
tell me what
I barely
happens though
played it.
when I pick up
I've had time
Gears,
now,
right?
but I just
Yeah.
don't want to
And
play
I
something
go,
that violent.
hey yo, Gabe, you trying to play? Bruh, I'm at work right now. Hey Nathan, you trying to play? Bruh, I'm studying for 3 tests. Hey Greg, you
Yo.
trying to play?
Yo, hit me up. We'll play some Battlefield. Don't worry about it.
Okay, word, I got you.
I just don't have
Yeah,
Battlefield
Superior
yet.
game.
No, I would honestly be on Battlefield with you right now, but I just don't have it.
Bro, that game is something else.
You want to buy it for me?
I don't got that kind of money.
Yeah.
Oh, but you got
Yeah.
Xbox money.
You
said
coming back.
Hey,
Hey,
got
I mean,
you.
it is what it is what it is.
No, but seriously, buy me Battlefield because
Yeah.
he just trounced you.
Yeah, and while you're at it, you can get it from me too.
Oh, you want it too?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get
Yeah.
it for both of you guys.
Bet.
Hey, but when you guys do see me in jail in like a couple weeks, make sure you bail me out, please.
Oh, I
Fuck
mean,
you, bro.
I don't
I'm gonna be playing Battlefield.
I don't got bailout money, dude.
Sorry, man. Sorry, man. I'm trying to beat this campaign.
I'm a little busy.
But no, I mean that's my feelings on the NX. I mean on the Switch, like, dude, it's cool, but it's like the same thing where, like, I picked up the PlayStation Move, and I also had a Wii. So, don't get me wrong, I've owned a Wii and I've owned a GameCube, and all those were cool for all their little gimmicks. GameCube was so cool because I was like, hey, dude, I'm gonna bring my GameCube over to your house because guess what, this bitch has a handle
Right,
and it's
right.
gonna be easy to carry. But guess what? I kept playing the GameCube whenever to people's houses with an Xbox and a PlayStation. I'm like, dude.
The
I'm
GameCube
I'm
had
a
no
grown
games.
ass. I mean, I was probably like 12 years old, but I'm like, bro,
Grown-ass man.
I'm becoming a man. I can't play on this
I'm
kids
grown.
console
I'm becoming
anymore.
a man.
But no, I
Yeah.
mean, hey, that's just like nothing Nintendo has appealed to me in like a while. Like appealed
Other
to
than
me.
Zelda.
No, yeah, other than Zelda because dude, it's fucking Zelda. Let's be honest. That should
But
be.
you're saying if this thing dropped and said 250, which is that would be an amazing
True.
price.
Yeah.
Oh, but
For
dude,
250, and you're like, dude, I can play the new Zelda for 300, and then I never have to worry about when the new Mario comes out. I'll be able to play it. When the new Metroid comes out, I'll be able to play it.
bro, but I mean, so that's like saying though that like spending like 300 on a Zelda game. And hey, I get your argument. Hey, bro, you picked up a PS4 on day one. That's just because I want to go to next gen. I like I said, I don't see like a reason for someone who plays the games that I play to get a Switch on day one.
I can
For
see
me,
that.
it's the mobile aspect. Basically, like
Hey, because they're using the
instead
Tegra.
of yeah, but like for me, it's just gonna be like instead of having that one person that has the Wii U, right? That you go
Mhm.
to his house and you play the Mario Kart because he's the one person that has it.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have a Switch,
A lot of
and you can
dude,
go play Mario Kart.
That's the biggest,
wherever.
dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's
So if
the only
everybody
thing-
just goes brings their Switches, like whoever's house, you're all like set to go, and it's basically like a mobile LAN party.
yeah,
Like
really
you're
is.
gonna have this with Mario Kart, you're gonna have this with Splatoon,
dude. Honestly,
you're gonna have this with like any multiplayer game because it's gonna be third party games coming as well. So
I
you
honestly
just have your own
Yep,
portable LAN that you can take wherever.
yep. I honestly think that like Nintendo might bring back the social aspect of video games.
And I miss that so much. Like there used to be LAN parties that we'd have with my friends where we would just play Halo 2.
Yep.
With System Link.
That's how that's how I first played Halo.
Yeah.
Was Halo 2 was at a LAN party.
And now it's only online multiplayer, and it has to be like coordinated where your friends have to be like online at a certain time, and they're like, no, I'm busy. I
No.
guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I really hope this system is successful. Because wanna know why? 'Cause I'm gonna be one of those people who didn't own one, but still, like, I've never owned Xbox. I've played the shit out of Halo 2. not multiplayer wise, but like the campaign and playing co-op.
Mm.
Hey, like Gabe just said, never owned an Xbox, but somehow beat the campaign of Gears 1 and 2 with Gabe. Never owned a what was it? I was about to say some Wii U game, but I forgot that game also came out on Wii, so that doesn't count.
What game? What game?
I was gonna say it wasn't. I was gonna say Mario Galaxy. I was gonna say on Wii U.
They never put it on Wii U.
No, but you could. It
New
was
Wii
backward.
eShop, yeah. Backward
But,
compatibility.
No, other than that, I mean, because I do this. Oh no, what I was gonna say was I played the shit out of Mario Kart like DS, and that was because that is one of the smartest things a video game publisher has ever done. Was, hey, guess what? You don't have your Mario Kart. You don't have a Mario Kart DS game, but you have a DS. Guess what? You can play the game for free as long as somebody's in the area with you. Dude, we had like almost, I think like the max amount of DS you could have. Like somebody playing the game of Mario Kart. Just because one person had the game,
Yeah.
you could just hook it up with everybody.
Yeah, so if they continue that as well, or one person has one copy of the game, but you
Yeah.
can do local play with
awesome.
that.
Yeah, and that's what they kind of do. But let me ask you this then, Luther. What if they came out and said that every single Wii U game digitally is backwards compatible? That means on day one, because assuming unless it's correct, unless it's incorrect dated now, but they did say that the Zelda game will be a launch title for the NX or the Switch. So let's say you get Zelda. I'm guessing you're gonna get some type of third-party launch game, presumably probably a Ubisoft game.
I wouldn't get any third-party games on a Wii.
He's getting
on a
2K.
Wii.
yeah, same.
He's getting that 2K.
Yeah, just
Hey.
just
Alright.
so I can burst people in the park.
But let's say you get Zelda day one, but you also can play Mario Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Maker, Super Smash Brothers, Splatoon, Bayonetta 2, Donkey Kong Country, Pikmin 3, Super Mario Bros. U, Yoshi's Woolly World, Nintendo Land,
Hey.
Zelda Twilight Princess, and Zelda Wind Waker.
Let me tell you right now, out of all those games, the only ones I'd probably pick up would be Wind Waker, and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and Pikmin
Bayonetta.
3.
That's 3 games though.
No, hey,
And Captain Toad and Lego City under.
oh no,
like,
I wouldn't.
I want
know-
to play. See,
know,
I want to
know all
fuck
those
with
games,
Lego
but
City.
I wouldn't play any of those.
I don't know, dude. How about Star Fox Zero?
Oh hell no, I wouldn't play Star Fox Zero. But hey, if
But I'm
they
saying, like, you're just saying that you wouldn't want to pick it up because you're only
Because of
getting,
one
like,
game.
one game. But, I mean, like,
But
those
it-
are some great... And honestly, most of those games have some of the highest ratings of
those
this
are
past
all
generation.
good games. But like, let's be real, NX isn't coming out for anything cheaper than $400.
I highly doubt that. If the rumors that said this, the same rumors that were being leaked out, that this was going to be a hybrid console,
Yeah.
were the same leaks that said this is going to be $300 or less.
Okay, still $300. Plus, it's you just said all these were Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Which means, also you worked at GameStop. Nintendo games don't drop price, so I'm paying I'm paying near full price. Dude, I'm paying near full price for Wind Waker. I'm paying near full price for Pikmin.
Wind Waker right now is $20 new.
Okay, what about Pikmin 3 that no one can find? they're still
Physical, I don't know, but I bet you it's cheap digitally.
Dude, cheap, like maybe like $30 or $40.
$30 is a
And then
bad price.
I'm getting what Breath of the Wild. That's $60 for sure.
Yeah.
But hey,
But I'm
I
saying
was
this.
saying-
You could say the exact same thing. I'm saying, well, I'm gonna wait until I get these 3 games. Well, at that price, you're spending $300 for the system, and then $180 for 3 brand new games.
no, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying jump in when it's only $360 for you to jump in, as
I think
opposed to spending $500 to get the 3 games you want and the system itself.
Really, what L needs is like a robust single-player exclusive experience, and you know what that is?
You need a
Pokemon.
system seller.
Legend
It's that
of
new
Zelda.
Metroid game.
Dude,
Metroid?
I'm telling you, if
If
they
Metroid comes out,
yeah. Oh, I
L
will
is
pick that
sold.
shit up.
Okay, but
so
let's
bad.
say they announce they say fall 2017 you're getting a new Metroid Prime game.
And then,
like-
hey, that's when I email Miyamoto back and be like, "Hey, bro, I'll see you fall 2017."
I'll
Okay,
see you
okay.
there.
I just think it's weird that like Zelda's not a seller for you.
Because, dude, you don't understand. I mean, it's stupid to say, but I feel like I'm cursed with Zelda. Like I said, dude, I love Zelda, but every time I pick up one, something bad happens to me.
Wind Waker.
What do you mean something bad?
Bro, I picked up Twilight Princess on
Someone
on
died.
Wii U. It gets to the part where I'm going to the Goron village. Link looks up into the sky, and it's like this nice like sky falling over.
Wait, Wii U?
Oh no, on Wii.
Okay, my
and then
bad.
all the kids start talking in weird Zelda language, and then the game just cuts off. And I'm like, fuck. Restart it. It goes to that same cutscene. Game cuts off. I'm like, fuck. Restart it. Cuts off. And then I finally take out the disc. I'm like, oh, there's a minor scratch on here. Fuck. This sucks that this isn't a Blu-ray. Throw it away. I get
You could have went to a store and got the
throws
the
it away. Literally puts it in
unless
the trash.
unless you could feel the scratch, you can get the top layer cleaned.
Hey, I was.
That's not the way L rolls.
I gave up on that. So what I did was, he was like, all right, this
It's
is
a $3 thing.
This
or
is
you can buy the game digitally.
Yeah.
I could have done that, but I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what?
Or just get an
I'll throw-
emulator.
I'll throw it back to the Zelda game that everybody says I have to play. Get Ocarina of Time on my 3DS. Fucking loving it.
Yeah, the game's awesome.
And my little brother goes, oh wait. Before I say this, I also got Link Between Worlds. Fucking loving it. My little brother goes, oh hey, can I borrow the 3DS? I want to beat the game real quick. Say, all right, cool. Just give it back to me in a
He
week.
breaks it.
2 weeks later, I gave him 2 weeks. I go, hey, where's the game? I don't know. How the fuck do you not know where the game
This
is?
is the cartridge.
Yeah, I was like, he's like, here's a box, but I don't know where the game is. All right,
Wow.
cool. Don't care about that anymore. Now I get
It's
Ocarina
probably
of Time.
in his 3DS.
Oh no, because I eventually sold that 3DS. Because in my next story, I get Ocarina of Time, full price, because this is back when GameStop couldn't find it, no one could find it. So I go on Amazon, pay $40 for this bitch. I'm playing. I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. My little brother goes, oh hey, can I play? And I go, yeah, but keep the thing in the cart. Keep the cartridge in the game. He goes, all right, cool. 3 days later, hey, your R button doesn't work. And I go, hey, is that the button for the shield, or is that the button to lock on? Which without locking on, you cannot play Ocarina of Time. He's like, it's the lock on button. Fuck. That is
Cursed.
3 Zelda games that just.
Okay, let me bring this to you. You can play Wind Waker and Twilight Princess and Ocarina and Majora's Mask on your computer right now.
No, but you're not hearing what he's saying. If he tries to play those games,
is-
bad
is-
things
is-
will happen.
is the PC gonna
really
explode?
bad things?
Dude,
will
it
happen.
might. It might.
Who
His
cares? He
computer
doesn't give
will
a shit
die.
about the PC.
His dad
you don't
would.
understand. I wouldn't be able to download it anyways. It would be like, oh, you want to download this? What's the password? Elbing Mustafa. Oh shit! Look at my license. My name is Luther Mustafa. Elbing Mustafa is my dad. That means I don't know the password.
Cool. I'll download it, put it on a USB drive for you, and give it to you.
And then I put in the USB drive. Hey, foreign USB drive is in here. What is the password to get the data from this USB
Then
drive?
ask your dad.
Hey, what's the password? I'm not gonna tell you because you'll give my password out to everybody
All right,
else.
you're
Okay,
hopeless. You're
okay.
hopeless. We can't help you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, that's
Here,
what- that's
maybe
all
if
I'm
you
trying
buy
to
a
say.
Switch, everything will turn around.
You don't have a laptop?
Do I have a laptop? My dad accidentally stepped on it.
Cool. I'll let you borrow my RetroPie.
Your retro. Dude, I'm good. That's too much. That's too much dedication right there.
You have a Samsung phone, right?
Okay, now you're just making
You
excuses.
can root
No,
it.
I'm not making excuses. I mean, the RetroPie. All I'm gonna be able to put, like the newest one will be, not Wind Waker, but Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, you can do Ocarina. Well, it's fine. Ocarina is the one you want to start with.
But
It's
no,
either that or Wind
but,
Waker.
I mean, like you're giving it to me now. When in this conversation have I been like, yo, somebody give me a Zelda game? I'm dying to play a Zelda game, bro. I'm good with finishing off Metal Gear. That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And playing the shit out of Battlefield, and also going up the ranks and competitive on Overwatch. Fuck with your boy. If you see a Zenyatta out there giving up heals, you know it's me.
You a big healer?
Zenyatta.
Yeah,
You like healing?
that's all I like.
Zenyatta's the best character, no question.
Hey.
Dude, remember when we were first playing and I was fucking with Zenyatta? Was it with you I was chilling with?
Doubt
Yeah,
it.
we played. You
And-
played like.
It was the
you played
first time I
one.
played
You
with
played
him.
like
I was
one
like, bro,
match.
I'm fucking up with this dude right
yeah,
now.
it's awesome.
Like better than any other bitch ass healer that I was using at
Sure.
Mercy.
Sure.
Now, ask him. He was doing good. It was also before anybody really knew what was going on because it was in the beta.
Gabe's like, I don't play this game.
Bro, you got.
need to, man.
But
I just
no,
play
Overwatch is so good.
I'm getting to competitive Pokemon.
You mean EV
Tournaments.
training? Because that's all competitive.
Bro, you have no idea how hard this is.
Dude, that's the one thing I always just ask anybody who came into GameStop and was like, yeah, dude, I'm into Pokemon competitive hard. I'm like, oh, so you're EV trainers. Because that's all they are. They're just EV trainers. They just spend their time like trading.
Yeah.
What was it? Wonder Trade Wednesday.
Getting
Yeah.
like 50 versions of the same
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Dude, I
just
swear
to
I
get
have
the
like
one that's
I
slightly
literally have
better.
like 20 for alligators. Not for alligators, total Dallas, because I wanted to breed a competitive for alligator,
Yeah.
but I kept getting the wrong one with the wrong nature. Then not enough IVs, and eventually I get good ones with good IVs. And I got EV train, and then I level it up. Then I got train the good moves. In order to get better moves, I got to do the battle maze on.
See, this is all things
It
that
is
it's just
so
like, nah.
hard.
So in summary, Nathan's sold. Gabe needs Pokemon. Luther needs Metroid.
Hey.
Yeah.
And I need the social experience.
Zelda though?
That's space bounty hunter.
Would you be sold if?
Here's the thing: if I'm definitely getting it if Pokemon drops, and if I do have it by then, and Zelda's already out by then, which most likely
you'll
it will
definitely
be,
pick it up, yeah.
and I'll pick up Zelda, but I'm not gonna get it for Zelda.
That new Zelda, I don't know.
It looks good.
I've been, because of course I haven't been playing too many violent games recently, but
Right.
and then after the NX, the Switch reveal, it definitely got me like motivated back into like seeing what Breath of the Wild really does. And I showed him a video of like what was it, the Fire Rod? Dude, that thing looks fucking dope. But like I don't know, dude. This is the type of open world game I'm totally for.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's like Skyrim but with a little less like story.
Did they say it's like open world, or is it like
No, it is
Witcher,
open
like has
world.
the open section? Okay,
It is
so
one open world and you play however you want.
That's awesome.
I still have my concerns because you guys know how I am with open world games, but
But it's a different type of open. That's what I'm saying. It's a
Right,
different
right.
type of open
like
world.
I have to see when the game comes
Yes.
out.
Dude,
what
I
kind of
see.
game
I have
it's
my
gonna be.
I have my concerns for the main reason Nathan said, because I also realized it too when I was watching it. I'm like, dude, this is like Zelda and Skyrim, and then I remembered something, that those two words don't mix. Because in Skyrim, you can do your intro sequence, and then you can literally go anywhere.
Mhm.
And that's what Zelda is.
While in Zelda, you can literally go anywhere, but you're gonna go into a dungeon, and you're gonna get in there, and then you're gonna be like, you're gonna see a weird little thing that opens the door to the dungeon, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
But
is
I
that?
don't-
Because
I
it's,
mean,
like,
like,
it's more
unless-
like an actual RPG.
Yeah, because you have
Yeah.
you have to find things to use it, because it's a Zelda game.
But I think they're gonna make these dungeons a little bit different, to where you could do any dungeon however you
Bro,
want.
who makes the game? Isn't it? It's Miyamoto too, right?
Yeah, but I mean, have you listened to any of the interviews? They
Yeah, I
said
listened to him.
you can play through every single dungeon
From the beginning.
from however you want.
Yeah, you can play it however you want, but I mean, it's still one of those things where you're gonna get there, and if you don't have certain items, the dungeon is gonna be tougher, and
It's
some
gonna
of
be
them are gonna
tougher. No, the thing is it's impossible if you don't have that item in older Zeldas.
Be, yeah,
It's
it's
impossible.
impossible to enter. But I mean, you're gonna get into that.
But it's
dungeon.
like anything. It's like me going into Witcher and going and trying to do quests in this area and going, I need better armor.
Hey, let me tell you a little story. In
Preach.
Skyrim, because Gabe also knows this, because Gabe was trying to chill with me that night. In Skyrim, I was on a, what are those, like caves or everything?
Mhm.
I was on a cave binge. I was going through caves.
That's my favorite part
And
is
the-
Skyrim, by the way. That's the best part of Skyrim is going through the caves.
No, yeah, and I get to this one part, and there's just like everyone, there's like a word wall where
Uh-huh.
your dragon shout,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Word.
there's like a cake, like a little casket. Most of the time, it's just Draugr kings that pop out of there. The casket shoots off, and I'm like, this is different. This is kind of cool. Some guy like floats out of there, and I'm like, what the?
It's
fuck?
God, and then he just
No,
kills
yeah.
Luther's character, and the,
I go,
and the
dude,
save
what
goes
the
away.
fuck is this? And then I see the name, and at the end of it, it goes Dragon Priest. Text Gabe, yo, bro, have you ever heard of Dragon Priest in Skyrim? He texts back, bro, get the fuck out of there.
Get out now.
Dude, it's so
I-
hard.
I
At low
go-
level?
Yeah. I was level probably between levels of 15 and 20. Dragon Priest spawn at level 40 and higher. So I go, oh
Well,
shit.
it's like what is it in Fallout? It wasn't that much in
um,
4, but in like New Vegas, Death-
The Death Claws.
Death Claws.
Death
Yeah,
Claws, yeah.
No, yeah.
it's like like when you walk over that hill in New Vegas,
Like,
and you're like, dude, I'm loving
Oh,
New
Death
Vegas.
Claw Sanctuary? Dude,
Yeah,
fuck
and then
that
you walk
place.
over that hill and you see like 20 Death Claws, and you're like, well, fuck this fucking shit, and you just backtrack.
Walk
basically.
around and act like
But-
nothing happened.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So like Dragon Priest pops up.
Mhm.
I look up videos, and everybody's saying the same thing. If you stumbled across there playing Skyrim, like how you play Skyrim, and you're between the levels of 15 and 20, you know what you're gonna need to do? Equip Fireball and get ready for a 2-hour experience. I kid you not. I hid, waited until he couldn't see me, saved my game, peeped out of the corner, shot him with a fireball, peeped back in, shot him with a fireball for 2 hours until I killed him. There is no way in Zelda that I'm going to be able to take out some sort of creatures without, like a bomb or something that can, just because some of those creatures aren't going to be able to take damage without stuff like that.
But I mean, what I would rebut with is Zelda's enemies are very different compared to
No,
Skyrim.
Zelda's enemies are different, but I'm saying though, an equivalent to a Dragon Priest. That's what I'm saying. Like if you run across somebody,
I mean, but this
Because, like,
is
I
just
was
something
watching-
I don't know. It's the lack of information of how they're. But I'm guessing they made the game from the beginning,
yeah,
stating that you can do this however you want. So they're gonna have to change how the core Zelda game is.
I mean, dude, if that's cool, if I can honestly get over there, go to the last dungeon, get my last dungeon key,
Mhm.
go kill Ganon, and the game's over in like 5 hours. Dude, props on them if they actually kept it.
I think they said you can also finish the game without even finishing the story.
No, yeah, but like I said,
I don't know how,
What?
but like no, they're saying you can play this game however you want.
You just like equip
Dude,
the
hey,
Breath of the
We'll
Wild.
see. Like, I guarantee
It might be scaling. I could totally see them like scaling.
Yeah.
So like whatever dungeon you play is gonna be like your first dungeon, regardless. And the bigger and bigger you get, the more harder the enemies they scale with you. Like most of Skyrim does that with most of their enemies.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
the
definitely have
fucking
things
dragon.
like the dragon priests that are
Fucking
stagnant.
Dragon Priest.
But most characters, and it's in like that in Fallout as well. Most of them scale with you, based on your level. I could totally see.
Does Zelda have like a difficulty selection?
No, it's never
I
happened.
don't
No?
think so.
You think it will add it to this one?
Maybe.
No,
I could totally
don't,
see that.
Dude, I don't see them either because, dude, don't I fully 100% like watching this game and I see that it's a different way to approach an open world game. But every open world game, and you're playing Mafia 3, isn't there like set like the game scales to you, but there are sections that are more difficult than the next. And if you were to hop into, like for instance in Mafia 3, I haven't played it yet, but I heard you start off in the black neighborhood. In a black neighborhood, you can literally have a mass shootout in the open world. I mean in the open world.
no cops will come.
cops will come.
Yeah, and
But
you
as
get a
soon as
white
you-
neighborhood,
the
they'll
cops-
be there.
the
No
cops
matter.
will get on
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is in Zelda. I mean, it'll be cool if I can literally walk
But
into
is
the
that a
last
bad
dungeon.
thing though? It sounds like you're complaining about that.
No, I'm not complaining. What I'm saying though
You
is
just don't know how they're gonna.
No, I know how they're gonna do it. It's gonna be like you can go into this last dungeon if you want to, but you're gonna have your little tunic, and it's not gonna do that. It's not gonna have that much defense. And any enemy that hits you, you'll probably have a half heart left. And maybe if you're fast enough, you can dodge around. Then maybe you can go through the whole dungeon.
But what's bad about that?
I'm not saying anything's bad. I'm just saying though that even though they're saying it's an open world game, it still has to follow open world rules.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Is like
Yeah, they're not gonna rewrite the book.
No, yeah, I'm not. What I'm saying though is I'm not going to be able to actually like I'm going back to the Skyrim thing. I'm not gonna actually be able to go to like just dungeon, and then just beat the game. No, because I'm gonna have to go to like the intro dungeons and then work my way up because I won't have the skill acquired yet to actually tackle those dungeons without like jumping around most of the time and then swiping, jump back and playing it like Dark Souls.
But I think it's cool because let's say you do that one of those mini dungeons because they usually start with 3, like the Eastern Palace, Western Palace, so like they do in like Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. You usually do like 3 like mini dungeon things that kind of get you acquainted with your skills, and then you can jump off and do whatever you want.
No, yeah.
What if you get through 2 of the dungeons? You're like, cool, like I know it. I don't need to go to the 3rd dungeon. I think that's a cool aspect.
No, I mean if you can skip over dungeons.
'Cause I mean,
I wouldn't do that.
I would totally do it. I'm saying, let's say you played the game already, and you don't want to go through those dungeons because you already know how to use this tool and all that type of stuff.
And
I mean, how cool is that
talking
to
about
say
that, though.
I can start a Zelda game in my 2nd playthrough and totally skip all the BS I don't want? That's really cool to me because I've played Twilight Princess's intro a couple times, and it is very boring. Like very boring because it's just, hey, you're stupid. Let's get you acquainted with this game. No matter if it's like
What a rude
it doesn't,
game.
but it's like it's a game that really doesn't say have you played this before or have you not.
It's like every
and the
Pokemon game.
Yes, you have to go
Yeah.
through the whole. Here's a Pokeball.
So catch it.
Here's how
For
to catch a
beginners.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I was watching Devin play, and she saw the old guy that collapsed because he needed his coffee, and he eventually came back. Yeah, his cocaine. And he's like, "Cool, let me show you how to throw a Pokeball." And I'm like, "God, man." I'm like sitting there remembering like how many times I've replayed Pokemon and gone, "Fuck, I hate the fucking beginning of this game." How cool is it that Zelda's saying, "Nah, fuck it." Like, I don't know, it's just cool because like Zelda's been like this thing for what 30 years, and now it's finally going back to its old roots to where like the original Legend of Zelda was like you do whatever the fuck you want.
No, you do whatever you want, but at the same time, if you don't have bombs, there's gonna be some parts, some puzzles
It's
you
Witcher.
can't solve.
I mean, like I go in
Oh,
this
no.
area and I get my ass whooped by this thing, but I could probably most likely still beat it. I just have to be really good at the game.
No, but see though, in Witcher though, and I know this because I've done it in Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have your silver sword and your steel sword, there's literally anything you can tackle in the game.
Okay, but what's the difference between that and having your shield and and just being properly prepared?
No, what I'm saying though is you're gonna get to a dungeon and there's gonna be like something where you have to place a bomb, and you probably won't have those
Like you
bombs
need
yet.
key items.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm talking about. Key items.
But I'm pretty sure like bombs are there from the get go and
Oh yeah, bombs will be there from the get go, but
no,
it
if
doesn't
you
necessarily-
watch unless they change how the game is the beginning of the game and how you wake up, like you get them in the first like 10 minutes.
no, yeah, I know you get all that. You get like essential items in the beginning.
Yeah.
But like, it's going to have something like the ocarina. It's going to have something where
I mean we don't know that though.
Yeah, we'll see.
This is we've never seen a Zelda game like this before. So we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like the essentials that you get in the first 10 minutes of this game might be the only items that you need for the rest of the game, but everything else is supplementing, just like
Witcher.
just like Witcher. That's what I'm saying. Like this
Hey.
game could be exactly
No,
how Witcher tackles it.
Hey, I'm not trying to dog on this game or anything, but I'm saying we'll see. Because what do I have? The only thing I have to compare a Zelda game to is
Previous Zelda
games.
games.
But you also have hours and hours and hours of video in this game right
Which
now.
are traditionally like made the same way, right? So
No,
unless this
yeah.
one takes a lot of cues from Western games,
And that's what they
which
said.
It looks like
I mean,
it
if you
is,
read
yeah.
anything or if you watch
could be
anything
totally
on this game, it's really about you exploring this world and the game not really telling you what to do.
So here's my question, right?
Uh-huh.
So if Zelda's not selling it for you, what's the third-party game that's going to sell it for you? The game that you know is going to be like a third-party console quality, but you can take it on the go. Because we haven't had that like ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
that's
with
the,
Vita
see,
games,
that's what
they're
sells
close.
it for me.
They're closer,
Yeah.
but they're
Yeah.
still not quite there.
That's
We've
what-
just had mobile games, and there's been a huge disconnect between a console game, or what we play on PC, whatever, like a standard game,
And a handheld.
and a handheld game.
Whether it's a
Or the
handheld, like a
version.
3DS
They're two
or a
totally
mobile.
different. But this
Mhm.
is trying to just completely eliminate that
Yeah.
divide. So what's the third-party game that you're gonna want to take on the go with you all the time? Like, what's gonna
An
sell you the
RPG
console?
game.
Yeah.
An RPG game.
Really?
I don't know what it is. What is it? Skyrim? Maybe.
No.
No, but I'm saying a game
Witcher
like Skyrim.
on Switch.
No,
Bro,
honestly, yeah. If they
announced-
released
bro,
Witcher on that, I would
If
pick
they
it up.
announced Witcher on that thing, whoo, I'd lose my shit.
Hmm.
I would probably rebuy it, play it all over again, and play all the DLC. Because it'd be something I could sit there and play, chip an hour on. Because the thing is, it's just like, and especially with like how like my life has been, and you know, my gaming habits have completely changed since I've moved. Like how much I used to play back then versus like how I play games now. It's like you when I can find the time, you know. And sometimes even when I'm like free, I'm like, God damn, dude, I'm just fucking exhausted. Like I just don't want to play a game right now. So it'd be nice, like I said, I had that 40 minutes in between that class. Now I'm able to actually play a game in that 40 minutes. So it'd probably be an RPG. I'd lose my fucking shit if Persona ended up pushing over because Persona Q did hit 3DS. Now am I saying that I think Persona 5 is going to be on the Switch? No. I don't
Right.
think it will.
Yeah.
That's a complete long shot, but something like Persona.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Pokemon.
Persona. would
But
be
you
cool.
said that's first party. I'm trying to think. So third party. I don't know. Like Doom would be cool. I'd love Doom. That'd be something badass. Like a 15-hour game. Outside of like I'm trying to like think of something outside of a role playing game. What do you guys think? What
I'd
game
have
would
to-
sell it for you?
See,
Or what type of game would sell it for you?
Mhm.
first off, because like I said, I still have a Vita and I play the Vita
Yeah.
a lot. But my problem with the Vita, even though it's fairly light,
Uh-huh.
is I can't ever really play for more than like an hour to an hour and a half because my hands get tired of holding
The
like
weird.
actually holding
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
And it depends how much this Switch like tablet weighs, because like
Again, you can set it up with the kickstand and have
Oh,
a
Yeah.
controller.
see,
That's what
with
I'm saying. This thing
that's
has a
nice.
lot more features than like a Vita.
Yeah.
No, but then see now you have to find like a space for it too. Because I'm
guess so,
saying
yeah.
though,
I mean,
like,
I'm looking at my circumstances. I can't really think of unless I'm like commuting, but I don't commute like that. I don't take like public transportation.
that's one reason too why like if I do actually get the Switch,
Uh huh.
which I honestly probably will, like, because I know they're gonna do a Metroid for this. They have to, and
I could
that's-
totally do like
It's time.
No,
dude,
yeah.
Reggie knows it's time.
I would love it like a 2.5D Metroid, but I'd also
Oh no!
love.
I mean, dude, this one's definitely gonna have to be first person. I mean, I just feel like it has to at this point because they waited so long. If they were gonna do a 2D one, they would have done it a while ago.
True. Maybe that I could totally have seen them drop one for 3DS and go, never mind. Let's wait until the Switch comes out. But keep going. What were you
Oh
saying?
no! I mean, like, because see how you guys say you guys commute. The only way the Switch's like mobile function would be of use for me is if one, I was taking many plane flights, which I don't. 2, if I'm in a car but not behind the wheel, which barely happens most of the time I'm driving, or if I take public transport, I don't.
Yeah. See, but like every day in my life right now, I usually have a backpack with me, and I'm usually waiting for a class. I'm in a class. I'm doing this, doing that. You know, class let out early, so I have another 20, 30, 40 minutes between this class and the next. So, I mean, that's just personally for me. That's why it's
that works.
Devon.
But if somebody were to give me that amount of time and be like, "Hey, play your game real quick," oh hell no, I'm not playing Witcher, because I got to go through the loading screens. Gotta first.
What if it does like a low power state where you pop that thing and it's just, and also cartridge base is gonna limit a lot of load time.
Oh no, it's gonna limit a lot of loading time. Okay, forget loading time or anything like that. But it's an RPG, so first off, even if I just play this an hour ago, I still got to remember, all right, I was doing this, and this beforehand.
Yeah.
So it's like a 5-minute adjustment time. And let's say if what I was doing was I went to a town to go sell to a vendor. That takes some time. And then I finally sell to the vendor. 20 minutes have passed. I look at my clock. I only got 5 minutes to class. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's like a 20-minute span, that would be so cool. See, I would see that being cool for playing a game like Destiny.
Yeah.
I could jump into a Crucible match.
You'd have to get Wi-Fi though.
No, yeah, that's the only like the only way that mobile function would be good of me. I mean, like good use to me is if it had stable internet connection. So a good Wi-Fi card, or if it had an Ethernet port, I could plug into somewhere.
Yeah.
That's why I think what you said, Nathan, Doom would be a good.
Yeah.
Because you can just jump in and play a mission real quick,
and right out of there.
Yeah, you're good. And the same for Persona, where it's a different RPG than Witcher, where it's not as time consuming and you can kind of like feel like you accomplished something.
Oh, I
in a
could
short
totally
period
go.
of time.
I could play 20 minutes and go through a day.
Yeah.
Like cool, I just went through a day in Persona.
Right.
You know, and like that's all I need to know because all the information for that one day is already there. It's
So
established.
those are probably the games that would.
Persona, something like Persona. Yeah. That's why I think that's like the perfect RPG. You know, Skyrim does make sense because
like some kind of puzzle game or something like.
Yeah, puzzle game.
Dude,
give me Portal on there.
Yeah,
whoa,
that'd be awesome.
I'd lose my shit. That'd be dope.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, there's so many
games,
games. Like, you know, like a Western RPG is probably not the best example then, because you have so many things like that.
No, yeah.
But I'd love to, especially. I think Skyrim works though. That's the exception because it is a exploratory game.
No, yeah, because you literally. You could be, even if you are trying to remember what you were doing, you look at your mini map or your little map bar, and then you notice something you haven't discovered in the distance, and you're like, all right, I'll just go do this instead of.
Yeah, it's exploratory. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Zelda would be perfect for on the go too. I mean, like that. Just think about that. Like I could be like, dude, I just played like 20 minutes before class here, 20 minutes before class here, 20 minutes before class here, or like after class here. And boom! I just put an hour of gameplay time in Zelda today.
And then also, here's the hoping that it has a good like standby state to where it's not draining any battery when it's in standby, and the battery life is at least 3 to 5 hours.
If I can get 3 hours of playtime, I am super happy because I can't think of a situation where like I wouldn't have a sort of power supply. Because he's like, well, what about a car? I'm like, well, you can get a cigarette lighter charger easy.
And then also too, another thing.
Airplane has chargers.
Yeah.
Yep.
What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, hey, hopefully too, that either it's cheap to get a replacement tablet, or these tablets have been like consumer tested like heavily already. Because,
sapphire glass.
Not even because of glass, but hopefully those batteries don't die out quick. Cause like if you're taking it mobile, you are charging that bitch a lot.
Yeah. Well, they probably have thought about those things.
I mean, because this is like.
But look who better than Nintendo to make it? They're the only guys that have made more than 2 handheld systems out of everybody.
No, yeah.
Microsoft never made
3DS
one.
3DS has really good battery life.
3DS has a really good battery, and
but at the same time though, dude, 3DS isn't displaying anything HD. This thing is gonna be displaying HD images.
No, I'll give you
This
that.
thing's definitely gonna be working a lot harder.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be chugging harder. But I mean, if they can, and standby, that's not an issue with me because they've literally perfected that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's not perfected, but it's the closest thing to perfection.
Yeah.
That's better than the Vita. But as I'm saying, like the Vita's still chugging it at 720p.
Oh no, yeah.
You know,
I'm
it's a
not
small
saying-
little
I'm
thing.
not- I'm
That's
not
what I'm saying.
promoting
Like that's what I'm
Vita,
saying. Like I really don't think it's really that much because we've seen like good quality games on the Vita. and that was a system that came out in what 2012, 2011,
Vita was
2011.
2011. It was Wii U that was 2012.
Yeah. So 2011. I mean, it's a 5-year-old system. We're talking about 5 years advancement of technology, and it's a stronger machine.
Yeah, all I'm saying, I'm hoping that they hit all the right hoops.
I mean, there's definitely something that's not going to be hitting right. It's a Nintendo product in the 21st century, so there's going to be its negatives. But I mean, like the Xbox has its negatives. Its OS system's fucking slow as shit.
Yep, it's terrible. But UI
But
is
and also
awful.
Sony has issues. Their OS it's getting better.
Their networks.
But their networks,
network,
the network sucks, dude. It sucks. Not only is the Wi-Fi card a piece of shit in it, doesn't even have 5 gigahertz capabilities. The Pro's going to be the only one. It baffles me that they didn't put a 5 gigahertz card in the new PS4s, the Slims. But yeah, the internet. I mean, like every time I just go on the internet, maintenance issues for PSN. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Hey, I will say though, when it comes to maintenance issues, they've gotten better with it. Cause like if I'm in a game of Destiny or anything multiplayer wise, they usually let me stay in there until like maintenance is done.
That's not bad. I mean, still though. Microsoft has been in the game far shorter than Sony. You think Sony would probably?
But they've been
Yeah,
they've
not
been on the internet
multiplayer
games
wise.
since day one though.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Well, that's the one thing Nintendo really needs to work on, and that's probably going to be their biggest issues online.
Yeah, their online
Dude,
system.
that's
And then
another thing too. I don't even think. I mean, I think they'll have a better online thing, but if from what their announcement trailer was, I honestly think they're like what Greg said.
More
they're
social, more
they're-
local.
Yeah, they're trying to do everything locally.
Well, then you play your online games on your PlayStation, and you play your more single-player or social multiplayer games on the NX or the Switch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have multiple systems. Like, I know how it is to like have multiple systems, and you know how it is to choose. Am I getting this game on this, or am I getting it on here? Cool. I'm getting Battlefield 1 on this because everybody else that I know is getting Battlefield on PlayStation. It's gonna be just like that, like process of elimination, and that's a nice thing to have that with two systems. Like, you aren't burdened. Like, you're not gonna be burdened by like a shitty online experience because you
must
only
be
have
nice to have this high quality PC and an Xbox and a PS4. Must be nice.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, you have the same thing. You have a PC
Shut
and an Xbox
Don't
One
tell
and
them
a PS4.
that.
Go fuck yourself.
But I mean, other than that,
Yeah, I'm
though,
good.
I mean,
Yeah, we can end it because this is a long ass. I was like, we're gonna do under an hour. Under an
This
hour.
is what
under an
happens when
hour.
you talk about the Switch. There's so
Switch
much
is just-
No, dude,
speculation.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I really want to talk about this. Just something
You say
I was like,
Switch?
Switch.
God dang, you guys end it.
Sweet.
If they call it the Switch, I'm
Bro, it's gonna be. Can we switch?
All right, guys.
you know,
you can-
you're making a joke, but it's most likely gonna happen.
all right, you guys can find us on Facebook.com/NerdOutlet, Twitter and Instagram @NerdOutlet, and of course subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just search Nerd Outlet.
At Nerd Outlet.
And follow.
We don't
our,
have it yet. I don't know how to do
fan
that.
Page.
Dude, who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck Facebook.
And leave in the comments
Well,
what
that's it,
starter
yeah.
you're gonna leave. What you're gonna start off with in Sun and Moon. If you choose anything but Litten, go fuck yourself.
Actually, don't
Truth.
fuck yourself. We don't give a shit.
I do. Fuck yourself.
All right, Luther, you wanna
Do what you
outro?
want. It's
And-
fan
Fuck
country.
yourself.
This is your boy Luther, ending episode 11 of the Nerd Outlet podcast. Joining me as always was Gabe,
Fuck yourself.
Greg,
Yeah.
and Nathan.
Deuces, motherfucker.
And we're out.
Fuck yourself.